Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2026.
We finally made it.
You know, a lot of you have been following our progress on this property for the last year. You see it now, and it looks great. But I don't think people realize how close we came to losing it all. When we bought this place, we thought we were just buying dirt. Turns out, we bought a war.
Seriously, we had neighbors calling the police, the fire department showed up, we had people threatening us with jail time, and that's not even counting the trees that almost took me out.
There were days where we wanted to quit. There were days where we thought, is this even worth it? But we dug our heels in. So to kick off the new year, we wanted to show you the full uncut story of how we fought for this land, from the first threat to the final victory.
If you have a dream this year, don't let anyone stop you. Just watch this.
We just bought a property. It's, guess what? Overgrown, of course. But we bought a property so that we could use for different purposes. And we're going to show you guys a little bit of that journey of us tearing everything down. So let's go take a look at it. Come on.
Okay, well, anything that we use this video for, we can stop stealing land. Stop being a fucking
because we have. They get upset, they start burning stuff over here, they get their motorbikes and stuff out and they start revving them up, having the smoke come over here. Four-wheelers and their motorbikes and just riding up and down the road, trying to taunt us.
When they got a track in our yard.
Spinning dirt back on us, stuff like that. And then the dad comes out and he...
Oh my God. Are you okay?
You okay? anything, you guys seem awfully interested in what we're doing over here. So if you have any questions,
Did anyone ask for my permission?
you and your kids and your wife have been very inquisitive about what's been going on over here.
Because I don't own a fucking thing down there already shut. Stop stealing land. Stop being a fucking
because we have. So I just want to know if there's
What
any
type of
questions that
business?
you guys.
What type?
What question do you have?
Okay.
Because all of you seem very interested in what we're
right.
doing.
You should have told us because you live right here by it. It ain't nobody.
We don't have to inform you of anything.
You should have
Do you
told
have
us
a
about
question?
it.
We don't have to.
Well, you could have.
So what are you doing over there? What are y'all doing?
What is it your concern when that's not your property?
What is right next door to my property?
Well, that's our property.
Okay, if that's your property, that's your property.
Yeah. Would you like me to go get the
Okay,
deed?
you bought it?
Would you like me to go get the deed? You want to see it?
Yes. But no one's
Yeah,
been
but
in that
there should be
system
concern.
for a while.
Oh, we know how long no one's been on that property.
Okay,
because
we know
live
too.
here.
And I'm at across the street. I asked them could they show me a
Show
deed.
you what?
The deed. So her the deed and it'll.
Can you show us the deed?
Let me go get it. It'll take a moment, but let me go get
Yeah,
it. It's right
then
down.
we-
You sit right there. I'll go get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Public, but I can put your ass in jail.
Double title right here
Okay.
of Ocala. Here is the warranty deed, and these are the signatures here that we've gotten, sealed, notarized.
Read, why you moving so fast? Come back to the first page.
Okay, this is my document, not yours. If you would like to call and say, hey, who owns this property?
me
They will
see.
tell you exactly. We've already spoken to the people that live over here, right next to us. They know that we've got this property as well, and they told us about the fence line that was over there, and that's the fence line. We're assuming this is the fence line here, unless we need to get a surveyor out here. We just closed on this property on the 17th. If you want to take a picture of it, you can
Take a picture of
it.
that for me.
That's fake. You pointed that out.
No,
He pointed that out. I'm telling you.
if you spending your effort and your money on it, it's yours.
We're clearing this property off. We just noticed that you guys have taken an interest in what we were doing over here.
Yeah.
We own this property. It doesn't show it on the property appraiser yet, but we've got the deed.
Yeah, it takes
And
a couple of weeks,
It
maybe a
takes
couple of months. Yeah,
Your wife said that she looked it up and it wasn't there yesterday.
yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Carry on.
We're done.
Hooray!
And we will see you on the next one. Bye.
get every last like on them and.
What's going on?
I bought this property. We've been clearing it off, and they first came out and were like, you're trying to steal this property, you're squatting on this property.
Did anyone ask for my permission?
You and your kids and your wife have been very inquisitive about what's been going on over here.
Because I don't own a fucking thing down there on your check. Stop stealing land. Stop being a fucking
because we have.
And I'm at across the street.
And it'll be
I asked them could they show me a deed.
The deed. Show her the deed. And it'll...
Can you show us the deed?
Let me go get it. It'll take a moment, but let me go get it. It's right down. You sit right there. I'll go get it.
Okay. Property appraiser.
Okay.
Appraiser is public, but when I can put your ass in jail.
Double title right here of Ocala. Here is the warranty deed, and these are the signatures here. I literally showed them. I said, hey, look, I've got the deed. It's already been signed and everything. Here it is. They called. I gave them the number to the title company. They called, but they were like, okay, well, let's have a truce or whatever, since we're going to have property next to each other. So I was like, okay. We had a very calm, civil conversation, but we're burning some stuff over here, and so they don't want us to burn anything, so they called the fire department. Fire department comes out here and says, if you're not burning trash and you're burning stuff in your property, it's 25 feet away from a main building. Yeah, and it's far enough away from the road, and it's actually stuff from this property, then you're fine. They went over and told them, nothing they could do about it. They get upset. They start burning stuff over here. They get their motorbikes and stuff out, and they start revving them up, having the smoke come over here. But we're out here today. So here's the guy say, I'm going to put a gun to someone's face.
No, he says I'm going to put a gun to somebody's head.
And then, so the day progresses on. They haven't said anything or anything like that. But then they all come out, and then they start getting their four-wheelers and their motorbikes and just riding up and down the road, trying to taunt us.
When they got a track in their yard.
Spinning dirt back on us, stuff like that. And then the dad comes out, and he is shooting. He shot with a gun.
This was the gun. So if they try to say that's fireworks, that is not fireworks. That's a gun.
They started lighting fireworks right, like maybe 10 minutes after that.
We're gonna make contact with them and see what's going on. So, our county allows you to fire your weapon on your property as long as you don't do it within a reckless manner and you have more than 1 acre. And with that being said, like what he could be charged with for that is reckless discharge of a firearm, but he would have to be putting someone else's life in danger. That it makes it illegal for him to come to the fence and initiate a conversation with you. It's very simple at that point. Then he's either going to be forced to mind his business, or he'll be forced to have housing with us. Like right now, I've got everything that if I take him to jail, I have to have proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Yeah. It's not illegal to be an asshole unless it's in place. Then it is. And when they fire their weapon on their property, they have to be putting someone else in danger. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry again that you have to deal with this.
Well, it's not your fault. Well, thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you have more issues, call us. I already told them that if this becomes a problem and I have to come out here and be petty and start writing citations and taking four-wheelers, and if you're not going to punish your kids at the end of the day, I have to.
Thank you guys for staying tuned this long. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. That always helps us out. And we will see you next time. Bye.
neighbor right over the time this burning and it's like I'm open.
I get it. I mean, I do it up around all the time. I mean, we live out of the county, so it's getting good and all that stuff there. But I mean, there's no rules to break over here. So I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, as long as you're burning yard debris that came from the yard, it does need to be out. Out an hour before sunset and not greater than 8 diameter.
Is there? I don't understand. I don't know if you guys need to burn because
I'm going to try to get it might be her right here. They don't tell us who it is, but I like that. I'll let my professional know.
Unless you are physically capable of going out and clearing a property like this, I would definitely not recommend it. What I see most people doing is having a land clearing company come in and clear it out. That would probably be your best bet, but however, I'm thinking that's going to be an arm and a leg for that, and we have the tools and equipment that we have to be able to tackle the job. And it won't be as quick as a land clearing company, but it definitely won't cost as much as a land clearing company either. I think my mom might have wanted me to explain why I had this on. No,
He was working so hard. What happened?
that I was featured in an episode of SpongeBob, and I ripped my pants. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Okay, because I don't know if I'm done, but either way. Bye. So we're gonna have to get in here, get started, but I'm just wondering what we're gonna come across. To be honest with you.
Hopefully no critters, no, snakes.
Look, there's going to be some stuff in here. I'm just hoping there's not a beehive or something.
That too.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were some gophers or some turtles, some snakes, mosquitoes.
Definitely mosquitoes.
Stuff like that. I just heard it in my ear. So, well, let's go ahead and get started so we can see about getting this fence cleared off. I'm so excited about this. I honestly don't know what to think about it. Outside of it is a lot of work that we're gonna have to do. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna make a playlist on our main channel for it, so that we're gonna do some updates, hopefully work over possibly the winter if it's not too cold here, because what Florida likes to do is it likes to get cold like right around Halloween, and then it's like whoop, back into summertime. Remember, it was like 86 degrees on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Just a little private project that we have going on here, and kind of take you guys along with us for the journey.
There's another piece of a fence back here with the cement on it.
On this side.
It might be an old fence. They might have put this up and threw all their old stuff over here. Ow! I must have found a beehive. Yeah, that one got me.
They're on your back, legs. They're still, are they
still on me? Oh, stop. There's one down in here.
Why am I still? Go.
Man, I think they bit me all up and down the arm. I think I got, like, from what I feel, there's one here, a couple down through here, up here on my back, down on my leg. I don't know how many bit me.
How do you keep getting bit by bees?
I didn't even see no beehive.
And I literally went walking back up over there and nothing got me.
I think one bit me here. That's okay.
They were all over you.
Damn, I hit.
Whew, let me check. Okay, so when I lifted your arm up, there was like 3 or 4 just right here in your armpit area. That's why I'm wondering, like, or we have, like, I'm layered. You can't tell, but I'm layered.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there. There's a piece of fence back here. That's what I was getting ready to do, to pick up that piece of fence as it was down there. Got, like, I feel like at least 3 or 4 bites that on my leg. Like they went inside my boot and started biting me.
They were under here, but you have 2 layers here. But
yeah.
they were trying to get through this to bite you. Like they were like 3, 4.
Like they know where to go.
That 3, 4 of them were there, and even though I was there, like, and I'm sitting there hitting them and killing them, they were still like trying to get you.
Luckily, none bit me there, because that would really hurt.
They were on both sides, and then they were on.
But I feel like they bit me in the back, bit me down the arm, and I seen one when I was running out. I seen one kept trying to fly around my face, and I didn't know how many there was. Apparently, there was a lot.
Yeah, you had a lot on you. I don't know how many were back there, but it's interesting that, like I said, that you came through there, and then I went back over there to get the camera, and nothing came at me, but they were all over you.
Because I'm the one that did whatever I did to them. it was my face. They know who I am, so they followed me. I'm the one that probably damaged their home or something. Ouch.
Before Christmas, December 25th, but we're hoping what's happened so far is we haven't had any issues with the neighbors. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Here we go.
Here we go. this is, from what I can see, if you can see this, it looks like it's a stand for a Christmas tree, which is very fitting that Christmas is coming up, but this cannot be used. It's completely rusted. I don't know where. Ta-da! Oh. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut, well, you'll see what I'll cut. There's two trees, or well, there's one tree that I'm gonna cut and one limb that I'm gonna cut. The limb I'm gonna cut is over here attached to this. Is it a mimosa tree?
Something like that.
So what's going to happen with that, with cutting that one down, is that there's vines coming down from it. That's the reason why I want to cut it, is because a lot of these trees have vines attached to them coming from the ground, and some of them are really holding a lot of vines up at the top parts of them. This would be one of them. There's a lot of vines up here compared to other places on the property. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one, and what I can see so far is that it looks like it's pretty much, the limb is almost dead because of all the overgrowth on it. I believe we talked about this before, about moss, and people say, oh, moss looks great. Like, some people say moss looks great, that it gives a certain type of feel, or maybe a mood, I don't know, but from what I've seen, moss growing on trees can kill trees. It depletes the nutrients that the sun would otherwise provide to the roots, to the leaves, things like that. The same thing's happening with these vines. These vines are growing all over the place, and then it makes it to where weeds are growing all around the trees, to where we've cut vines from at the bottom, and like I've said, there's over a dozen trees here on the property, and we can see the death of the vines and how it's wrapped up inside of the foliage of the trees at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one over here to get that down, but I'm gonna cut this limb, and I'm gonna cut this tree, which is a pretty small tree. I'm gonna cut that tree because those vines are also attached to that, and honestly I don't know how to get up here and get these vines out without being a squirrel myself and going up and cutting them off. Like, I won't be able to go up there and be like, okay, trim. So I'm gonna cut it from the bottom where I can reach.
She got the tree.
You got it falling.
No.
But you didn't get the tree falling. We'll glue the tree back together.
So here I am. Now who's on the other side of the camera?
I don't know.
They can't see you smiling. So I specifically wanted to get me cutting this tree down, and like I had positioned it to where I wanted it to fall, and I didn't know that it would fall there, but like I made several cuts just to make sure it did fall right where it fell. And now I'm being told that we don't have the footage for that. That I guess my mom was looking at a screen that wasn't recording. After I got the thumbs up.
We can rewind life.
Rewind life. Where's the time machine, right? Well, we got it down.
We gotta do the other one. We'll get that one.
Yeah, we gotta do. I have to do another one, and hopefully that part is in there where I said the two that we were gonna do.
That's in there.
Yeah, just not the one that I cut.
Right.
Okay.
So I've literally seen where people have said like how to cut these trees around, and I've cut them myself this way, but it's this vertical, no matter which way the tree is positioned, it's how you go about cutting a complete circle to where you leave a notch right in the middle, so that the weight of the tree itself will not pinch your blade for your chainsaw. And so what's happened is that I pinched the chainsaw inside, and I'm gonna have to see if I can get this thing pulled down. Now what I want to do is disassemble every part of this chainsaw that I can, just in case something happens and it breaks it. So basically what I'm going to leave up is the chain and the saw and the chain on the tree, and then get the rest of the chainsaw away from it so that I can see if we can pull this down. It looks like it's going to pull in the direction that I want it to go, but it's just wedged right now in here. So I would say that would be a rookie mistake. This is why we don't cut trees at our main property. I'm sorry, not our main property, but wow. Why we don't cut trees. This is why we don't cut trees on other people's properties. This here is fine because there's plenty of room for it to fall, but also I'm not the most skilled in chainsaw usage as far as like the actual skill of cutting trees down, other than the knowledge that I know, but that's just knowledge I know, not practice knowledge. So I'm seeing my knowledge put to practice, and I need to learn some more obviously, but yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with this to get it down. Where's the send the truck the 4-inch?
It's possible. Are you okay?
You okay?
Hi everybody. I know you were all concerned about me falling out of the tree, especially you, Andy Garage. What the hell was I thinking? And you're absolutely right. So in the video right before that happened, first, I'm okay. But in the video before that happened, I gave like 4 reasons as to why I wasn't qualified necessarily to go up and do that, and I had to go back and I'm like looking at it, and I told my mom, I'm like, see, I said like 4 times, but we don't go out and we don't go and cut people's trees on their property because I don't have the skill set to do that. However, there is a lot of space on the property that we have back here, but let me just walk you through it a little bit as to what happened. So when I went up and I'm cutting it, when I heard that snap, when I'm cutting right as it's about to fall, like in an instant, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, okay, I need to fall like a rag doll, because if this thing does hit me, I don't want to be stiff, and for it to hit me like that, I want to be as limp as possible, so that if something does hit me, it's more of a bounce off than rather a hard hit. So as soon as that happens, when it falls, it hits my right arm, and when it hits my right arm, that's the blunt of the impact is right up here on my arm and right here on my arm, and that's when I fall. I seriously didn't even feel the impact when I hit the ground. I wasn't even concerned with that at that point. When I hit the ground, I'm like thinking, did I get hit? and I'm like, I don't feel anything else besides my arm, so I didn't get hit. And so I just stayed there because the pain was kind of immense right there in my arm. And that's when Stevie ran over. My mom's like, are you okay? And I thought there was more footage right after that, but my mom shut the camera off and she ran over too to see if I was okay. So we don't have any of the footage like right after it happened because she just shut the camera off and ran over to help. So but what ended up happening is I got a bruise up here and a scrape down my arm here. That was about it. It was very painful as far as when I hit the ground after I like came to and I was aware that I wasn't hit by the tree. It was painful, but I mean, I've dealt with pain before. It kind of swelled up after the fact, but I was surprised like right in the moment when it happened. After the camera was shut off, like I lifted my shirt up to see like what the damage was. Did it slice into my skin? Was something broken? Nothing was broken, surprisingly and thankfully nothing was broken, but there was some pain, and so I seen the scrape and the bruise was automatically there on both sides, but it was more of a scrape down through here. But I'm good. Everything's fine, nothing but maybe, I don't even want to say a bruised ego. I don't know, because I think we're gonna get right back to it again. But no, we've seen your comments. My mom and I have seen your comments, and thank you so much for your concerns, your prayers. I'm good, and we're going to be back at this again. Arm hurts a little bit, but we're good. So yeah, let's get back into it. Down, but I did not want to stick around and see what was going to happen if I was staying on the ladder compared to last time.
Well, it would have knocked you down again.
We're done for the day. I'm getting a signal from beyond the screen on the other side over there. How do you reach that? You can see me, but how do you reach that?
Just turn it around.
Huh?
Just turn it around.
Just turn it around. So I guess we're done for the day. So we're done. Hooray!
We're getting it done. So
don't forget, like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. That always helps us out, especially that like and the comment. That really helps us out a lot. So don't forget to do that, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
as you can see, We're done clearing the property. There's stuff growing again back there, but we're thinking about putting our weeds, some of our weeds back there, the good weeds that the bees and stuff can get on. And we're also going to be building a greenhouse, and not sure what else yet, but time will tell. We have this area here around these trees. This is the area that Casey did. We put the mulch down. The grass is trying to grow. We did actually put some down in the yard, but I've been trying to keep the weeds at bay. And then there's the little garden area. Got a good amount accomplished. We're getting it done. So if you like our channel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.